made $10,000 profit in 1 weekend selling used books on Amazon, and in this video I'm going to give you a step-by-step strategy so you can copy exactly how I did it. And at the end of this video I'm going to give you a next level pro technique that's going to make some of you guys tens of thousands of dollars in profit if you actually implement it. Very few people do, and very few people know about it. So stay to the end of the video for that pro tip. So step number one is download some sort of sourcing tool. I recommend using Scoutly. And what this is going to do is allow you to scan the books and determine if they're profitable. So what we can do here, this is the Scoutly app. You can see the barcode's ready to scan. I can just scan a barcode like that and boom, it turns green. It tells me $7 profit for this video game. On the flip side, if I scan a book that is not profitable, it is going to turn red, telling me to leave the book on the shelf. Okay, so given this, I can quickly determine, is a book good to sell on Amazon or not? And this is extremely, extremely, extremely powerful. If you guys want a complete tutorial that's free on how to read this app and understand it and set up triggers so you're making sure it turns green at the right time and it turns red when the book's not profitable, check out my 2-hour free course below. It's in module 1 at the end. I go over completely how to set up copy and paste triggers to protect yourself and help you guys make more profits. That's number one, is once you have this, this is going to allow you, like, the sky's the limit once you have that skill. So in a few years ago, when I first started selling on Amazon, I was fresh off the turnip truck. I wanted to get my Amazon sales as high as possible. I was doing whatever it took. I was going to events to sell on Amazon. I was paying with credit cards to go attend these events. I would corner people at the events. They were just trying to sip their alcohol, and I would go up to them, and I found out they're doing $300,000 in sales, and I would just drill them with questions. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm selling books. You're selling books. How are you doing $300,000 in sales a month? What are you doing differently than me to make $300,000 in 1 month? I'm over here working my ass off, and I'm making $20,000. I'm doing $20,000 in sales, probably keeping $6,000 to $8,000. What are you doing to make $300,000? He's probably keeping $90,000 profit. Got my wheels turning and contacted that guy, kept asking him questions, and eventually he actually gave me the opportunity to go in on one of his deals. What up, guys? Just want to make this quick interjection. Books and Beyond conference is going down in Vegas. It's the only bookselling, Amazon FBA bookselling event of the year. So be sure to grab tickets below. The price is only going to go up. And I'm such a huge believer in this because what got me into entrepreneurship and what got me into e-commerce was selling books on Amazon. And I remember back in 2018, I went to my first ever bookselling conference. It doesn't exist anymore, but my mentor put it on and it changed my life. I met millionaires. I met people crushing it selling books. I met people crushing it selling other products, and it just completely shifted my mindset. So one of the best gifts you can give yourself is surround yourself by other people crushing it. And the energy is just palpable at these events. The connections you're gonna make, you're gonna meet people just like you who are doing 10x the profit you are. We're gonna have the biggest eBay seller in there, maybe even the biggest Amazon seller. He's probably top 5 Amazon, and tons of millionaire booksellers and just online arbitrage booksellers, all different types of people. And you know, I do Miami Sellers Conference, which you should also get tickets to, but this is special. It's bookselling focused. So would love to see you there. I truly think that this is the biggest thing you can do to have success in this game. All my friends now sell on Amazon. It wasn't that way starting out, but I'd do a quick phone call and hear how my friend did 80,000 profit last month. And for me, like, that's the new norm. And when I started this, I didn't know shit. I was happy to do 1,000 sales a month, but going to events like the bookselling events I used to go to, I met people doing $300,000 a month in textbooks, and it really shifted my mindset and took me to the next level. So if you guys want to give yourself that gift, be sure to get tickets before they go up in price. Much love. See you in Vegas. And this is what it was. He had a college that was closing down in South Carolina. That night, I had a salsa dancing. I had a fear of salsa dancing years ago. Now I'm really good. I've put like in a crazy amount of hours into salsa dancing over the last 7 years. But at the time, I was getting over my fear of dancing. I was getting over my fear of just being uncomfortable, living in my car. You guys can go back to my first YouTube video. I was doing everything that made me uncomfortable, except for I was going to go swimming with sharks on my own in Cape Cod at 2 a.m. Decided not to do that one. Pretty glad I didn't. Anyway, I'm doing my uncomfortable thing. I'm salsa dancing, and I know that I have the opportunity to drive 9 hours to South Carolina to this college closing down and potentially get my Amazon account up to the point where it's doing $300,000 in sales. So he texts me. He's like, hey, do you want in on this deal? We ended up splitting the deal profit-wise. We each took our profit share. I did all the work. I went from salsa dancing that night, drove 9 hours to South Carolina. I slept for 1 hour at my uncle's house, and then I went to the college and just cleared them out. I went inside and, drove up my Toyota Corolla, and they're like, you're here to pick up the books? And I'm like, yeah. I scanned every book in that college. I took out 30 boxes filled with books. They couldn't even fit in my car. I can't remember if I put them in my car or not. I think I just left them outside of the school, which is the power of FBA. I got probably 40 grand gross sales of books, 30 boxes stacked up outside, UPS labels from Amazon. I listed them, labeled them, drove away. Went up to shoot videos with Steve Rakin. That was before we were friends after that, but I was focusing on making content like I'm doing now, and this was the start of my journey. So you guys all watch until the end, and I promise I'd give you guys a copy and paste strategy that you could use. So I kind of went over that in this video. Hopefully you understand, using the app. And if you guys want to learn more about that, please go through the free 2-hour course here on YouTube that breaks everything down. But the next level strategy for everyone out there who's really serious about this is go to Google and set up Google alerts for colleges and libraries closing down. Type in liquidations, libraries closing down, colleges, any type of opportunity, bookstores closing down. Put Google alerts for all of these terms, and you'll get emails in your inbox. Reach out to every single college, library, bookstore. Liquidations are a huge opportunity to get your sales up. And so hopefully this video helped you guys. Hopefully you take action on that. If you guys have any questions at all, comment below, and good luck on your Amazon selling journey.